Before I start the video, let me tell you, this reel is sexy.
Tried to stay sober, tried to stay clean. Whack me when it's over, like a bad dream. Mama doesn't call.
Now, as if you couldn't tell by that video, this is quite possibly the best $40 reel I've ever seen. We all want to spend the least amount of money possible in our lives, and fishing is no exception. And while a lot of the stuff that is more expensive is highly prestigious to have, I don't think you need to spend any more than this on any spinning reel. $40 will get you this guy right here. This is the 13 Fishing Creed K, and when I say that this is the best $40 reel I've ever seen, I mean it. Everything about this reel looks $100 to me. Whether it's how it performs, like spins, how it is just so smooth, how it's comfortable to hold in the hand, how this handle is, like, everything about this is $40, but in a $100 reel. I had that backwards. Everything about this is $100 in a $40 reel. It even comes in this sexy box. Now, I'll use the box to list off what they say, and then I'll go on to what I think about the reel. So, starting off, it has Evolve Soft Touch knobs, so the handle, composite frame and rotor, two-tone aluminum spool, fat ball wire. That is, I think, this part right here, yeah. So, I think it's thicker than if it was just a normal reel. 6-disc drag system, strong arm, one-piece aluminum handle, and that is one thing about this reel that I really liked, was this handle, because a lot of spinning reels, they have like something where you spin it off on this side and then this part gets wobbly, and I like that at some points, like if I want to travel with the reel, but I don't travel with the reel where I take it off the whole rod and then fold it down like that. So this, it's inside of here. You have to completely take this whole housing part right here off, and then have to like use, I think, a screwdriver, I'm pretty sure, in order to get into there and loosen it up. So what that does is, out fishing, this part never gets loose. This part is always going to be sturdy for me, so I know when I'm reeling in that fish, my handle isn't going to get wobbly, as a lot of the other reels that have just a knob over here that you spin would have happen to them. Max drag, for the 1000, I think this is the 2000 size. Yeah, so this is the 2000. So the max drag for this is 11 pounds. So it's not amazing for drag system, but for a spinning reel, that's pretty decent. Saying that your only maximum size line I use on a spinning reel is 10-pound braid. So 11-pound, my braid shouldn't like break before the drag system. Has to be tightened too tight where the drag can't keep up. It's a 5:2-to-1 gear ratio, 7+1 stainless steel bearings, line capacity for the monofilament. It can hold 160 yards of 4-pound, 130 yards of 6-pound, 90 yards of 8-pound, yada yada yada. It goes on for a bunch of numbers. You can look it up if you really want. Now that I got done with what the company tries selling you on, I'm going to give you my own personal opinion on this reel. This reel right here is the best reel I've seen in a long time, for spinning especially. I mean, it's pretty beat up from all the use I put on it, but it is still just as smooth as when I opened it out of the box a few months ago. It is still just as reliable to me, and I had no problems with this reel all year. I do recommend getting this bigger 2000 size if you're going to get this reel, just because the smaller one, I looked at it at the store and it looked a little too small for me, so the 2000 size I thought was about the right size, at least for bass fishing. If you're going to do crappie fishing, the other size would work. So you have to unscrew this little side piece here, and then it comes off like that. Then you got this little piece right here, and you have this, which it comes with a tool that you can unscrew and screw this part in. It's like a little coin thing, so that way you can tighten it. But it does not come loose out fishing, which is the biggest thing for me. Now, it's a lot harder. I think it's pretty impossible to switch the handle over from this side over to this side like a lot of those other spinning reels. That is one downside you will see with this reel, is if you're a left-handed fisherman where you fish like this, it's not going to work out for you, and you're probably going to have to get, I think they make a left-handed model for you, otherwise you can figure it out. They have, I'm sure, something in place, or it does work to switch it over. You just have to do a couple things to it. Now, one thing I thought about this when I opened it that I was amazed by is just look how nice the reel looks. It's the silver, it's got gold inside, like on the underspool part underneath this frame. It feels like it's pretty solid, like it's all metal, it's not some cheap plastic. And then it's got like this part right here is gold, it's nice lettering on it. The top of it looks pretty nice. I don't know. I personally really like this reel. I think it should be priced at a higher price than what it actually is, but I'm not complaining as well, because this reel is what I'm going to buy for now on for spinning reels. I'm not going to go any higher in price just because I don't have to. So performance wise, I seen nothing wrong with this reel while I fished with it. It had everything that you would want for in a spinning reel. Nice. Well, one thing it did have that was kind of bad is this part is a little difficult to open and close. But that is something you get used to after you fish with the reel for a while, and by the end of it, it's just a normal thing. And like to spin, you can't really spin it down, which is good for me because it prevents me from just spinning and then this thing going down and doing that, because that gets you a lot of line twist. So it's really not a downfall from this either. It actually helps your line out. Now they do make other models of the Creed, which I'm sure are just as good, if not better, than this reel, but I think there's like a Creed X or something. I honestly don't know. Here, one sec. So what I found is there is a reel, the Creed GT, which is just a bigger, better version of this reel right here. But I honestly don't think I like the looks of it as much because it's like black and red, and it just kind of looks a little bit cheaper to me. And then also there's a Creed X, and I think there's probably one more as well to the series, but this is like the entry level Creed, which for a lot of the younger anglers who are just getting in, this is the perfect reel to get. It'll get you by through doing anything you want, and I think you could honestly fish this in any way you wanted to. I think you could go frog fishing with this if you really had to, and you'd be just fine as long as you had the appropriate line on here. Now for $40, do I think there's anything structural or about this that is a downfall? No. I think everything about this reel is perfect. Whether it's the weight of it, it is a little bit heavier, we'll give it that, but it's not like overly heavy where it's tiring to fish with all day. Then also, it is a solid reel. It's not a cheap plastic reel that you would usually get for $40. It's a solid reel. I feel like I could throw this against a wall, pick it up, put it on a rod, and go fish with it right away. I wouldn't have to worry about testing it out to make sure it's fine. Now let me know what you guys think of these reviews. I like doing them, but I want to know if you guys want to watch more of them. I will try to get out ice fishing more often. It's just kind of hard with work, school, and all of that stuff, but I'm hoping this next weekend to get out fishing, and then next week's video will be an ice fishing video if I can catch something, which who knows. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, leave a comment what you guys want to see if you don't want to see any more of these, and if you did enjoy this video and learned a thing or two about this reel that'll help you in purchasing your next spinning reel, let me know as well down in the comments, and also leave a like. And if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video, go check out all my other videos and subscribe if you enjoyed those. I'm not going to tell you just to subscribe right away. I want you to understand what my channel is about before you subscribe, because it is a little bit different than most other people's. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all of you who made it to this point in the video. It really helps in boosting the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. I bet you they would laugh if I called to say goodbye. No one's